All right. One more guest joining us now. It's some people's favorite time of week. Not Ben's, but some people watch this program, this illustrious program, for the jobs. This week, we got a good one for you. Today with us, we got Austin Anderson, the Director of Intelligence from Spear AI. Austin, welcome to the Steam Zone.
Thanks for having me, Noah.
You guys are moving fast, you're growing fast, but you're still in the infancy, man. What is Spear AI working on?
I think that you could really couch what Spear is doing into one core conviction, which is the idea that acoustic data, passive acoustic data, is being underutilized. The premise is to establish a data set that is generally hard for the public to get access to this type of data. And so establishing that data set and then applying AI techniques to classify this passive acoustic data could provide really impactful solutions to the DoD and mission partners around the world. Spear AI is tackling this head on. So we have a hardware, we have a software, and we have a services component. All of them are really geared around AI expertise of passive acoustic classification and really trying to get after it.
Very cool. So how big's the team now? What are you growing to? Give us some of the baseball stats, the background, the demographics.
Absolutely. We're at around 50 people now. We're hoping to double in the next year. We just signed a really big contract with the Navy to build out our buoy technology, highly tunable buoys that we would drop all over the place, use them to triangulate motion in the water and try and address the issue of what people are referencing as the kill ratio, where if you use a really pristine object that costs millions of dollars to knock out a relatively cheap technology, there's an incongruency there that should be addressed.
And where are you guys based? A remote team, you got a couple offices, we all in one place? Give us the geo.
Yeah, we're based in DC right now. We have offices in Falmouth and Duluth, Massachusetts. We have a couple offices. We're pretty remote. And part of that is just having a hardware component. We want to be in an area that we can stand up some factory space, as well as having kind of a remote structure for some of the software product engagements. And then services primarily based in DC. And then we have engagements around the rest of the country.
There's a lot going on with this team, man. 6 months in, you guys are firing on all cylinders on a lot of things. So let's narrow it down for folks. What is the job of the week? Lay it out for us.
Absolutely. So what I'm here to pitch right now is a software engineering position supporting an IC component in the DC area, looking for one really talented engineer that has some experience working high side, has a certain ethos that we like to maintain in the company, which is just kind of overkill, get after it, really move, try and take complete ownership of a solution. Don't wait for someone to tell you something, go and look for something and kill it. That's really the individual we're looking for. If they don't have a poly at the time of application, that's okay, we can work through that. But really just looking for that individual that has the culture and the technical background and a baseline clearance and a desire to work a company that's trying to change some of the kind of ossified structures in the DoD from an innovative approach.
Like it. All right. So cleared engineer. This means if someone doesn't know when you're talking about high side, if they're scratching their head saying, what is that? Probably not the right role for them, right? We need someone with an active top secret security clearance. What's the day-to-day of this role look like? Who are they working with? And are they going in? Are they at the client? Are they at your HQ?
Yeah, it's an extremely dynamic role. Supporting on client site would involve policy work, hands-on keyboard, designing actual impactful solutions. Part of the role would be travel 25 to 50% of the time. So you'd be on a flyaway team and moving around a bit. You have a wide range of things that you could get involved with from the client perspective. Part of the way that we are moving the structure at Spear is to have switch hitters, if you will, where you're going to have people that work on site and are going to be fully dedicated to client solutions. And as they're working there, you can take some of that expertise and some of that domain knowledge and apply it to the product side and do some product support in an off client site, and kind of one hand washes the other, and there's that feedback cycle between the two.
Very cool. What's the client team look from Spear? Who goes forward so that they can get a sense of who they'd be seeing day to day from the company?
Yeah. So in terms of who goes forward, we primarily try to structure people who have a background in DoD engagements, kind of working in the types of environments that we'd be working in, because those present unique challenges that I think sometimes solution providers aren't ready for if they don't have the background of working in an environment like you would be for this role. And we definitely look for that hybrid person that has the ability to engage with people and work through problems, engage stakeholders, thread the needle between a disparate group of individuals, but can also deploy and build, prototype and create something unique that can help everyone.
Brag on the team a little, man. Like you obviously chose to work there. You're surrounded by great people. These are mission-driven individuals. If you were giving us the highlight reel of some of the coolest things that some of your team members have accomplished, like why should people want to work with these guys and
Yeah,
gals?
I think that's a really easy one. If you want to go see the 50 individuals, we keep our bios up to date on the website. Like that's easy because I think it's an incredible group of people. That's one of the things I love about the company. But I'll select a couple if you asked. The co-founders, John McGonigal and Michael Hunter, are both veterans. John McGonigal served in the Navy for about 30 years. He was a naval submarine commander, nuclear submarine commander for a couple of those years. And Michael Hunter worked Intel side for a couple of years and then worked at AWS for about 4 years. And then the two of them decided to start this company. They bring a really deep perspective across real world experiences. Commanding a nuclear submarine, I just think you can't replace that kind of leadership experience. And then a really technical understanding from the Intel side as well as at AWS, understanding kind of the key commercial players in the space that Mike Hunter brings. So the two of them, phenomenal duo to lead the company.
Very cool. But you guys are hiring a bunch of other things. If maybe people like what they're hearing, they think Spear is really cool, but they don't necessarily fit this role. Are there other opportunities for them right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, there's a kind of a bifurcated approach in the company. We have products and we have services. Products are things like Forerunner, which is an edge device we have currently running on nuclear submarines to classify passive acoustic data. We have the buoys, like I mentioned. We have some software products one of them is called Horizon. It integrates a lot of these hardware sensors into a COP or common operating picture. So we have openings around the products. If you're not into the high side, the cleared role that is not as attractive to you, then we have those other roles that are more product to development based from both the hardware and software side. And then within services, we have the really great problem of demand outstripping supply. So if, we have a multifarious array of opportunities across mission engineers, software engineers, action officers, all of which would be supporting a really dynamic task force that is modeled after Project Maven and Project Harbinger, both of which our company founders were involved with and contributed to in big ways.
Where should people go to learn more? Plug the website.
Spear.ai. Very easy.
Spear.ai.
Yeah.
Last question. Did you in fact run the Ironman Maryland?
I did. I ran, swam, and biked, and I
Yes.
barely got through. No, no. It's good.
It betrays my ignorance. There are actually 3 athletic events in an Ironman.
No, there are, and the swim is. I mean, I don't know if you call the swim athletic event for me. It was just trying not to drown.
You got through it. That's what matters. All right, Austin, thank you for being here. Spear AI, software engineer.